Oh man, starting off strong. Thank you for the follow, Kelvin. What's up, you guys? I'm doing great. Hope you're doing better. Welcome to your Wednesday Hardcore Iron Man stream. We are picking up some Eclipse Reds, doing some offline GP forwarding over here. We got YouTube going, we got Twitch going. What's going on, Kelvin? Oh my gosh, that is bad news. Anyways, all right, guys. So yesterday we were struggling with the gauntlet before we rage quit. I have not watched any videos, and I think it would be a good idea if we start off today by watching a little refresher on Corrupted Gauntlet.
Hey, what's up? I'm X, and welcome back to the 4 Idiots series, the series where I try to show you how to do content in RuneScape as quickly as possible. Today we're going to be covering the Corrupted Gauntlet. Remember to like and subscribe if you find these videos helpful. I do read all of your comments, so let's get right into it. To access the Gauntlet, you will need to have completed the Song of the Elves quest. That's the only real requirement, but I would recommend that you have at least 80 plus in your combats, just so this isn't a super headache for you, but it could be done with lower or higher. You cannot take any gear into the Gauntlet, so there will be no gear setups for this guide. The only thing that you can bring into the Gauntlet is a Vengeance spell from the Lunar Spellbook. This is so minimally helpful for doing a couple extra damage here and there, but it's far from necessary. Just cast it before you go in. To do the Corrupted Gauntlet, you will need to have completed the regular Gauntlet at least once, but doing everything in this guide is basically a perfect guide to the original one as well. Let's cover the basics and an overview of the place. The Gauntlet is a roguelike minigame. You have 7 minutes and 30 seconds to gather all of the supplies and gear that you need for a one-on-one fight with the Corrupted Hunlif. You can go in earlier, but at the 7:30 mark you're going to be sent into the boss fight whether you're ready or not. Throughout the map, there will be different gatherable resources to help you make armor, and there will be... Let's get into your resources and how they work for you, and please remember that all of these have a chance of providing crystal shards. Linium, Turinium, crystal outcrops, and friend roots. These are all gatherable resources you will to collect them. We're going to be creating tier 1 armor, and we will need 3 of each resources and 40 shards per piece. Players who are lower DPS or defense may wish to make tier 2 armor, which would require 7 of each resources and 60 shards per piece. These sources will be scattered all throughout the map. Fishing spots. These are fishable locations where you'll get your food for the fight. Make sure that you have a harpoon. Each fishing spot has 4 fish each and are able to fill vials that you've created for a little bit of extra speed. Germ roots. They are herb piles on the ground. They yield 1 herb, and you will use these to create potions which act as stamina and prayer potions. Mini monsters. Rats, bats, and spiders are all tiny monsters that have about 12 to 14 HP. These monsters will always drop a small amount of shards and have a chance at dropping a weapon frame that you will need to create a weapon. This chance is guaranteed on the 3rd kill, but you may get one earlier. These guys can also drop raw fish, herbs, and teleport crystals. Medium monsters. Unicorns, wolves, and scorpions all have a lot more HP than the miniature guys and drop a ton of crystal shards. If you need crystal shards, then kill these guys if possible. They will also always drop a weapon frame and have a chance at dropping the teleport, fish, and stuff from before. Bosses. The Dark Beast, the Bear, and the Dragon all have a ton of HP and hurt a lot, so make sure that you're praying correctly against them. You pray range against the Dark Beast, melee against the Bear, and mage against the Dragon. They will always drop a weapon frame. Them. Try taking this kind of...
This is literally my weakness here. I go through every single corner and we run out of time.
Located on the direct north, south, east, and west outer walls and 2 adjacent. So if you're struggling to find them, try taking this kind of path diagonally and skip the corners. Lastly, I'll just briefly cover your
That makes sense.
starting area. The centermost area has any of the tools that you may have dropped along the way. The singing bowl is where you'll craft all of your gear and vials and stuff, and in the bottom right is your water source for vials and a stove to cook any raw fish you have. You may also leave through the platform. That's all. Now let me tell you what I do. Feel free to change the strategy as you see fit because you may want tier 2 instead of tier 1, for example. Here's what we're going to aim to do, and I'm going to speed through my clip to show you that I do the same exact thing every single time. When we spawn in, immediately start searching the rooms around you to find the mini monsters. You can also collect resources along the way, totally preference. Find them and kill them for the weapon frame and the shards that 3 of them give you. Head back to the starting area and go to the bowl. Create yourself a weapon. I like to create the staff, but whatever your strongest skill is fine.
Beans.
Upgrade it if you have the shards. It's 20 to create and 60.
Alright, so range is my my new strongest ability, so we're gonna start rushing that.
Find them and kill them for the weapon frame and the shards that 3 of them give you. Head back to the starting area and go to the bowl. Create yourself a weapon. I like to create the staff, but whatever your strongest skill is fine. Upgrade it if you have the shards. It's 20 to create and 60 to upgrade. If you can't upgrade it, use this opportunity to create 2 vials instead. Equip your staff and then bolt either north, south, east, or west. We're going to try to find the boss as soon as possible. Grab any resources you find along the way. We're aiming to get 3 bark, 3 ore, and 3 wool. We'll also be looking for 2 germ leaves, and if you have some space, grab some fish and fill your vials. But don't fill so much up that you can't get the boss drops. Once you've found a boss, beat the shit out of them, and then pick up their weapon upgrade, and search the nearby rooms.
Eat the poop. What of them?
To find another boss. If you can't find another, change the outside wall that you're on. Once you've found them, beat them up. Get their weapon upgrade, and if you have all of your resources, use the teleport crystal given to you at the start and head back to the lobby. This is the time that you're going to make your full weapons, armor, and then we're going to head off and find fish. As many as you can, or
He's at 350 with a half upgraded staff, attuned armor. Right.
This is the time that you're going to make your full weapons, armor, and then we're going to head off and find fish. As many as you can, or as many.
He's got full weapons, he's using melee. I guess I haven't really learned, I haven't used melee, so let's watch how he does the Hundlift fight. We'll study how he does the melee, and then we'll make it happen.
Many as you think you need. Then head back to the start, cook them, and then we're going to go into the big fight. The Hunlef is one of those many instances of a boss that ramps up in speed and damage all the way until the end. Things are going to start out slow and then start to get overwhelming, but nothing really changes. Before we start, I'd encourage everyone to install the Gauntlet plugin again and make sure that the tornadoes are marked in the settings, as this is the biggest killer in the Gauntlet. I'd also encourage you to mark him so that you don't wander underneath him and get hit by his stomp attack. Here's the attacks that the Hunlef has and how to react to them. We're going to cover the big 2 killers first. The tornadoes. He will stomp on the ground and spawn these little crystal wind tornadoes, and they will chase you down and do rapid damage if they catch you. Using the plugin to highlight its true tile, you can basically wait until it's 1 tile next to you and then either run through it or away from it. I like to take long strides from it and then let them all converge and then move a little safer around the area. If you basically move in perimeters around the safe area, you'll never really be in danger. The floor tiles. The floor will change patterns often. It will do an establishing cover and then become a little bit brighter and incredibly dangerous to stand on. You will take rapid damage if you're stood on any of the tiles. These tiles in the beginning of the fight will start to take a decent amount of time to become dangerous, but that window shortens over time as the fight goes on. There's no perfect way to handle these, but avoid putting yourself into corners if possible. This large magic attack here will disable your prayer. He will only do this during his mage phase, so if you lose track of what phase it is, this is a good way to remember. Simply turn your prayers back on when you can. He will always start...
It doesn't suck. You just have to attack from like one tile away, like a spear, right?
change into the next phase. When he does, pray the alternating ranged or mage. Every 6 attacks that you do to him correctly will make him change his overhead to whatever you were attacking him with, which is why we need to make sure that we're making 2 weapons. People who speedrun will often try to manipulate this by attacking with a weaker weapon on the 6th hit to make him pray against that instead. I wouldn't recommend this for learners, but it's something to think about later. Your main priority is just to make sure that you're up to date on whatever phase he is, so look for his stomps. A few notes that I see players having trouble with. Try not to eat so much. The more you eat, the less you're going to be attacking, and the less you're attacking, the more he'll be hitting you. His max hit on prayer in tier 1 armor is a 13, so just be sure that you're above 13 and then use food while running away from the tornadoes. Eat up high and keep running around and repeat the cycle. Don't be so concerned with doing damage that you put yourself in danger. This is usually what comes with the halberd. Because it's a melee weapon, you have to be near him to use it, and it's a very strong weapon, but people aren't used to the attack distance of a halberd. You can hit from 2 tiles away, but if you're an odd number of tiles away, your character will run right next to him, and this can be jarring if you're not expecting it. In a pinch, I also wanted to mention how players do the redemption method. We know that the Hunlift can only hit us for 13, we also know that damage is calculated upon cast, not impact. So if we were at 14 HP and had a projectile coming at us, we can swap our overhead to redemption to use our prayer potions as a sort of food. The best part about this is that there's no attack delay, which is why it's used in high efficiency runs. Also, if you're a hardcore Iron Man or just really want to leave, you can right-click the barriers and quick exit if needed. That's all I have for you today, but I hope that this video was helpful. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.
And that is how we get a crystal seed. Easy enough, right? No biggie. Let's see if we could redeem ourselves. Let's do one of those before we start off our day. We didn't really do too much offline yesterday. Just did a little bit more of the guide, a little bit more of a questing. Started waterfall quest, kind of huge. We're gonna finish that up now, first thing. Alright, let's withdraw our wines. And let's sell like 3 inventories to this guy. Beautiful. 20k. Alright, guys. Wish me luck. Bro, that is what it reminds me of, Stardew Valley. It's my new favorite song in RuneScape. It's called Peace and... No. I think it's called Peace and Prosperity. Let me see. Isle of Serenity. Peace and Prosperity, yeah. Nice song. Alright, last inventory of wines. And we'll regain some stamina while we do this little gauntlet. Don't they stay updating Stardew too? Probably have some crazy caves in there and stuff. Nice little cash stack of 66k. Crazy. Alright, let's log out of here in the meantime. And let's run it. I don't think he comes back until he gets enough for like tier 1 armor. No Man's Sky just have free updates. Do you know when they released that, by the way, or not? Or was that like most recent news? I mean, yo, now that I think about it, Old School RuneScape has free updates too. Just released this whole new expansion. The market shifting to Old School RuneScape is absolutely insane. Never expected that. Yo, thanks for the follow, 1K1. Appreciate that, brother. Welcome to the party. Came through with the follower goal right there. My fellow clanny. People don't want to pay to win, play, but cosmetics are fair for all, broker rich. That's true, man. Throw in some play to win cosmetics, and that's the best of both worlds. I think it's the best when you're rewarded to play somebody's game, you know? Nobody wants to pay to play. Alright, so we're at 430. Honestly, looking pretty dog shit. So let's see if we could pick that up. Yo, Natsu's gonna hate me, bro. I didn't link my stream and chat. No, please, my bowstring. No. I'm gonna skip that guy. We don't need that. Nice. Please give me the bowstring, sir. Damn, we're gonna have to kill him. Unless... I'd rather chance it with this. Thank you. I will come again, thank you. Alright, we have everything we need. Let's get some more fishies. Oh my goodness, a good run, finally. Alright, 1 minute to get prepped. Is that enough vials? I think I'm feeding. Let's get some more fish. So we got time. Right? Just 50 seconds. Nice. Be nice to have like another potion, not gonna lie. Maybe if I kill these guys and they give me one, that'd be cool. Come here, buddy. Good enough. Oh shit, I'm so wow. Alright. Might not get that in time though. GG. Look in front of you, Grandpa. Should have tried the melee too, since it was in front of me. So unlucky. Oh yeah, we got it. Good zone. I'm gonna ban the shit out of you. Oh, just kidding. First time chatter, everybody say cheese. Give me 1 second, brother. I can't read your message until these tornadoes go away. When I do GC, I'm dead. You have that dude counting me down, 1, 2, 3 mage? Yeah, pretty much. My brain is just counting right now. But then it gets weird because he's like taking out your prayer and all that fun stuff. Please die. Oh, it's 1K. Bro, I thought you were somebody like selling free viewers here. A lot of chip damage. You want some free viewers? Nah, bro, I got you. What do I need? What do I need more for? Alright, here we go. Oh, I'm dead. Lord, please. Please. Come on, this is my 99. Come on. This should be dealing damage right now. Come on, one more. Thank you. GG? No? What? Okay, thank you. Thanks, 1K, for the advice. Jeez Louise, brother. Second KC, by the way. 6 attempts last night before the stream ended. You play Peak, 1FreshFruit. Bruh, I hate how that guy baited me with some conversation before hitting me with that. I hate that. Alright, that was pretty decent to get us warmed up, right? Play till we lose? No? I think I'll leave with one good KC, right? I don't know. Let's play till we lose. Let's go again. try to muscle memory that flow, you know? I don't like killing these medium level mobs with my melee, not gonna lie. Kills a lot of time. Nice range boss. A little sneak peek. Let's fight him. I'm gonna pin that message. In case anybody gets any ideas. Oh, we're done. Give me a chance. Check the wrong room there, I think. Look at this unicorn just galloping around. Let's get that leaf. Collection log. We got all these resources we need. Yeah, these unicorns are gonna be a problem. Pretty much have all the resources we need. We just gotta manage our time really well. There it is. So we did run out of pots. I think we'll make one extra one this time. And we need one more boss. So let's find him, 3:30. Just about that time. We don't need that one. Oof, let's go this way. Nice, bro. Really good run. Now we gotta fish after this. We gotta find a fishing room. And possibly, let's kill one more of these mobs. We might need... Actually, we're good. Let's head back. Alright, perfected now. Weapons. Fully attuned armor. 1, 2, 3. We'll get more shards from fishing. What a solid run. There it is. Wow. Let's go for a PB. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Nice 41. Big hits with my range there. Let's get it, boy. 40. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Please, Gakex. Oh, a little slow on that one. Yeah, tick late. Eat some damage there. Oh, then I have to eat that. That was a little weird. Oh, I didn't have to eat that. Yeah, we got it. I kind of want to rewatch yesterday's VODs to just see how bad I was struggling. Beautiful hits this time. Thank you, Gagex. Oh, what a chance. Wow, 1K, are you a mod, bro? Did you just give me some, like, mod luck over here, brother? I'll take it. I won't call it out. GG. Holy fuck, PB. Let's go. Weapon seed. That's a little greedy, brother. But I'll take it. I'd rather have dry runs and then end up pulling one chest with just weapon seed and 3 armor pieces, you know? That's what we're here for. Alright, let's get into this hardcore. That was a nasty run though. I think we got it. Good run though, good run. Blessed viewership. Maybe not all those. Heck frickin' yeah, man. Yesterday was painful, bro. We died 6 times in a row, like full 10-minute runs. Alright, let's see what we have today, boys. We did make a little bit of GP on our own. We stay buffing ourselves off stream to make this guide as easy as possible. We're on bank 24. We're going to withdraw 10 wines. Looks like we're going to do a waterfall quest. What? No, we won't need that. Need some earth runes as well. Unpack that. Do. Continue waterfall by obtaining the Ami and urn from the tomb. Drop runes and staff. Tank skeleton. Hit and run past moss giants. Why are we dropping our runes and staff? Can we not walk in there with weapons? Quest on Wednesday. You just missed the raid run, sir. But yeah, we will be questing. Why does he want us to drop our runes and staff though? I'm a little confused by that. I definitely don't want to lose all of my runes. Hey. You know, I started off reading that like I was getting a rat and I was like, oh, so cute. And then I finished the sentence. So what I'm doing, the reason I call myself Junior Boaty here is I'm following Boaty's Hardcore Iron Man guide. It is extremely refined to be as productive as possible. I think in securing a quest cape or like getting to late game without dying. but we'll just send this part. I'm not sure why he says drop runes and staff. I'm just gonna not do that. Continue waterfall crest, continue waterfall crest. So let's see where we gotta go to do that. We do need some runes for the quest. So I'm gonna bank the staff. Alright. 1K, I'm a huge noob. I think I'm missing something. Can I not walk in there with... Just to enter that place, you need to drop all your equips. Okay. Alright, for sure. Then I'm gonna drop staff. Thank you, brother. So that'll be... Drop all equips. Yeah, we do not want to lose our goodies. Just bank all the stuff that we don't care about. I love this music so much. Bank everything besides the pebble and some food. After, go... Oh, I mean, I guess he's saying to drop everything, assuming that I wasn't at a bank, or what? Bank everything and loot the tomb. I don't know, this guy's a fucking crackhead. Yeah, I think we're just gonna... bank everything and bring a bunch of food. We don't really need the rope because we already went over there. This is gonna be north of Barbarian Assault, right? Yep. South of it. We gotta get to Adorgny. Arduingny. Brimhaven, Remington. I think I'm gonna do that, Tully. Oh, we didn't bring coins. And me. And me, please. No biggie. So yeah, this is gonna be waterfall quest now. Pretty big one. Able to survive enemies up to level 86 attacking you. Alright, let's go back to the port. I was thinking about sending it and using the lever, but every time we do that, we risk dying. Come on, guys. We gotta go. Alright, this is how we keep the people entertained here, 1K. We got a lot of traveling to do, so time for Wordle, boys. No, the first word is not going to be opium today. But I did forget how to spell edu. Reads? Alright, I'll take it. I like it. I'll match you. Trying to find the E and the R. No, we're good. Ooh. A W. Alright, let's see what's going on with this waterfall quest. Mind you, we are quest caped over here on the main. I just have the memory of a goldfish. We could get this in one guess right now, guys. I feel like we have enough information. I usually start Wordle with adieu. Yeah, I always start with adieu. All of the vowels. A, E, I, O, U. Yeah, that's all of them right there. We got this one, guys. It'd be really funny if everybody clicks off of my stream because they don't want to get spoiled on their daily New York Times. That'd be funny. Good thing we got the age too. Alright. I don't know why it wasn't letting me into the tomb, but when I tried to unequip my book, I teleported. It's okay. It's okay. We're just gonna take the lever this time to a Dorgny. Or doing me. And is this a video of waterfall quests? You already know 1K. Alright, don't spoil it. No spoilers. You're tempted. Good soul, man. Good soul. Let's jump to... This is a good world. Alright, everybody, meet me at the lever pool on my world. Try to PK me as fast as possible. I have an inventory full of wines. Good luck. Holy fuck. Alright, we're hopping. And we're back.
Ladies and gentlemen, the waterfall quest. And we
Alright.
just skip
This is indeed waterfall. This is after he gets into the tomb. What's going on here?
all of the early game combat immediately. Level 30 combat right now. Haven't killed like anything with melee. And we have some nice stats. I can wield a rune weapon, bro. I could wield a rune weapon if I wanted to. Nice. Okay, let's get to work. All right, we're back to business now. What are we doing? We are working on agility. Song of the Elves, again, has the static 70 agility requirement. You know, you can never have enough pineapples in this video game. Every time I pass by these charter boats, I'm basically just buying pineapples so that whenever I'm making my super compost a bit later on, I will never run out. And I'm going to show you all the greatest safe spot in the history of this game. When the fight begins, take one step north.
I think I got it.
Then attack the demon. And away you go.
Women.
Now, the ultimate final test to understanding if a RuneScape account has any level of a future is which route do we find the Draconia rock on?
Fuck.
All right, here we go. Route number 1, insane. Oh, okay, we're in the bin. Right, let's go. 2. Okay, not bad. 3. Oh, not bad at all. Honestly, that was, yeah, beautiful, beautiful. And that is the Grand Tree quest completed. Now,
Alright, let's see what's going on here with this pebble, right? So, remove, read, only peaceful intent may enter. Oh, tower's a good one. Yeah, let's go, GG. We should have a point system of how many times you solve them versus I solve them. That'd be a fun game. Maybe I gotta drop my runes. Let's try it. Yeah, those are runes. Oh, let's lock in here. Yeah, we found the Emmy, bro. Thank you. Max hit 14. Delicious. Thank you. Alright, we got both goodies. Now we can leave the tomb, and we get our runes. Easy peasy. And some food, they say. Alright, we got everything. Board the log west of Almira. Are you Almira? Nope. Ma'am? I think that's up here. Use a rope on the rock, yada yada yada. Good shit, Eddie. Alright, this one sucked yesterday. Alright. Don't be easy now, come on. Still water? Can you... Is that an option to order some still water? Yeah, my buddy will take some sparkling, and I would like a bottle of your most contaminated water, please. What does that even fucking mean? How do you spell restaurant? Alright. Restaurant. Plain, non-carbonated water that is not fizzy or sparkling. It is often used as a way to upsell customers on bottled water. Okay. I've never been to this caliber of restaurant, I guess, where they call my water still. Charge $14 for still water. I think I was with Cameron and Willie, and we got charged like $18 for a bottle of fucking water at it was a ramen place. Yeah. $18 for a big ass bottle of water. Pretty crazy. Alright. Dude, is today for babies? Today's for babies. What are we doing? What is that? My 5-year-old nephew could figure that out. Boost his self-esteem after yesterday, I guess. Whatever you need, we'll pay it for water. I didn't equip the Ami, does it matter? Alright. Okay. We just got a bunch of babies doing today's puzzles. Did I pick up what I needed to? Yeah, I got the key. Alright, gotta go play another difficulty. Come on. They're playing with us today. Bot? What do you guys think? I think it's a bot. I think he's gonna have like 100 mage. Oh no, not a bot. Just really likes Wintertodd. Yep, I feel you, brother. Let me tell him. I too love the Todd. Will that spark up some conversation? The spanogram is gonna be easy too, bro. Bet. That's probably my worst one. Oh, this one's pretty hard, not gonna lie. This guy's not talking to us. It's a shame. Interesting, interesting. Is that a 2 or less? What's going on there? Damn, this got me. I couldn't speedrun it. This one got me. You don't like the Domino's one? Let's see, what can we fix here? I think we could just... Oof, this is tough. I don't need you to gauge that. That's a bad one. It has to be less than 2, but all of the 1s go in here. That's tough. Oh, the 0. Okay, I'm literally stupid. Wait. This one's greater than 4. Okay. We gotta work on our alligators. Yep, this one's greater than... Yeah, we gotta work on those alligators. Alright. I remember this being a sort of bait. Use 1 earth, water, and air rune on each of the 6 pillars in the room. Afterwards, use the amulet on the statue of... on the left. Okay. So 1 of each, eh? Let's go on each one first. And now earth. Especially because I try to do those dominoes in like less than a minute. That probably doesn't help. And now I use the amulet on the left one. Do not left click chalice. Use Valerial's urn on the chalice to finish. Valerial's urn on the chalice. Do not left click the chalice. I need 5 spaces free.
What's happening?
Hell yeah. That's how you do it, boys. Waterfall quest completed. Thanks, 1K. Can we just drop Earn now? Probably, right? Let's see. Kill a fire giant inside. Use water spells. Heard that. We don't really have our staff though, buddy. Yeah, I could follow this bot, borrow this bot's staff. Could I borrow your staff? Oh, I'm a hardcore Iron Man, guys. Fuck. Yeah, we're gonna need more air runs. Alright. Can we tally out? What are we doing here? Minigames to Soul Wars. Heard that. PvP arena. Soul Wars teleport. Alright. Leave portal to Edgeville. Good to know. Teleport. Good to know. And should we finish? This is a 43-minute long video. Boaty. I can't do that. But I should definitely watch this before moving on, huh?
Now let me explain why all of the quests we've done have rushed this moment. We're still not finished, but 7,900 agility experience is beautiful. I mean, everything about this is absolutely beautiful. We now have an agility level of 32, and that is going to bring us to be able to complete a quest called the Death on the Isle. 32 agility is required. Now, I do need 34 thieving still, so that's the next thing we're going to go work on right now. Restless Ghost complete. 1,125 prep. And we are now...
This guy talks really fast already, too. I was gonna try to skip it.
9 prep. 20 balls of wool we bought earlier. Going to cash these in at Fred the Farmer for some crafting experience. And then we're going to head around to Draenor, then to Port Sarim, then to Karend, and thieve some Hesidious stores. Sheep Shearer complete. Nab the egg. We're going to need that. Oh, yeah. Okay, now that I'm here, hold on. Let me do the block real quickly while I'm here. But that lamp that I...
See, I didn't understand that sentence. YouTube commented on it? That's crazy. I can confirm, died at Riveting Tale of a Lily Pad labor dispute quest on my hardcore 2 Heart of a quest. Alright, we'll keep an eye out for that.
I destroyed on Veos when I completed the X marks the spot quest. I want to eventually use that on Herblore, but I was level 1 Herblore at the time. But now I am level 3 Herblore, which means if I speak, he should give me the lamp back, and I can use it on Herblore. Oh, I just realized I picked up a Mahogany Homes contract, and it's in Hesidious. But I'm actually in Hesidious right now, so I'm actually going to do it while I'm here, because then I don't have to come back here. So I should go get another one almost immediately. There we go. The first grind is complete. 33,500 thieving experience. I don't really know where else I'm going to use them, but I will ration these. And the day that I run out of them, hopefully I've got like super energies in the bank or something. There we go. The first grind is complete. 33,500 thieving experience. Level 38. And my quest rewards that I'm doing in the next sections will get me to 45, and I can train blackjacking beyond then. Mr. Albinos, mate, you're doing the world a favor taking the dogs out, bro. It's the first cats.
33,000 thieving experience. I am not excited for whenever we get issued that task. I hate thieving. Alright, we're gonna skip that video and just move right on ahead. Nice mithril seeds. Whole lot of goodies, huh? So let's take out some cash here. gotta get more charges for my book too. Did I just bank the wrong inventory? Hell yeah. Alright, here we go. Alright, we're gonna continue Grand Tree now. During Grand Tree, kill Foreman and take bones. We don't need that. 15 pineapples at Shipyard. I don't know why we're stocking up on pineapples, but we're gonna buy more of those. Charter to Brimhaven. Continue the Grand Tree. Okay. Oh, for the compost. Hell yeah. Drink water, guys. Stretch. Stretchy time. Return to the king in the Grand Tree. I think that's gonna be stronghold here. Oh my god, bro. Fucking deadlifted yesterday. My back is broken. Getting old. My back. Alright, so I think we buy some pineapples upstairs. Oh, he wants us to buy them at the shipyard. Oops. Eddie, that is bad advice. Bad advice. It doesn't really hurt to work out. What hurt was that I put on like 400 pounds on the plate, and I was like, let's walk a red bit. So my back is just reminding me that that's really heavy and that we gotta grow a little bit. That's what's going on. What's up, Needish? This is the hardcore. We're on bank 24, 25. This is what the stats look like with all of my offline grinding. I'm like easy mode guiding right now. Oh yeah, bro. We got unemployment buff. This is the best joke you ever made. That shit killed me, bro. I'm unemployment buffed right now. We're gonna do Grand Tree, just did Waterfall. The closer we get to our endgame quests, the more I'll start remembering. I really don't remember all of these beginner quests. What were you thinking, brother? We could soccer kick these people across the whole field. Enter the shipyard on Karamja. Charter to Brimhaven. Where the boat at? Alright, back we go. What do you mean the tree doesn't feel like talking? I guess I can't use this tele yet. Are you kidding me? All good, all good, all good. I just can't believe I have to walk this much. PTSD from Ganondorf, for real. The most skilled Smash player in the chat. I got a couple strange fruits stocked up. I'm just saving them for like a nightmare. I hope so, bro. I see it. I see it definitely doing its job. This is when we open up our New York Times puzzles. Oof. Bank 161. Let's skip over there, see what's going on. Okay. That's only like 30 streams ahead. What the f- you got prayer pots already? Thousands of runes and law runes. 2 mil, what are you doing? What do you mean withdraw 2 mil? Your 3 ticking teak trees. Your 3 ticking teaks next bank, bro. Good luck. What quests are we doing? Medium diaries and Tears of Gothics. It's a nice quest. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's super chill. It's not too horrible. I'm kind of burnt out on the LMS. That's how I made my money early in the day. Right. Yeah, he's super chill. I'm realizing. But I'm definitely gonna off-stream watch this video. All these videos that he has along the way. Oh my god, we're only at bank 20, bro. 26. Pain. I haven't seen his current hardcore Iron Man series. My name is Boaty.
Oh.
Hell yeah. He's doing Inferno now. Crazy.
It is done. The blade of Saildor corrupted, the bow of Fanahin corrupted. I've not recorded a clip in like a month, bro, because it took me that long to get it. 2, 22, 22, 2, 1. It's Joe. Now, what is next is the question. All right, there he is. That is the final log. My loot tracker says 1,171 gauntlets. I have 544 million GP in there, 17 million cash, and a lot of alchables. So the plan is I'm gonna alch everything while I do mahogany homes, which means let's go and nab my miscellanea, bro, because my miscellanea's been pumping this whole time. Alrighty, bro. Collect. Okay, I'm gonna check just in case. I should have 10 teak and 5 mahogany, correct?
I haven't done mahogany homes. I did start it, but haven't gotten too deep into it. That bank looks freaking crazy, bro. One series that I do follow is Mutts, obviously. Mutts is going crazy right now.
Oh my god. I just got it. No.
It's on the Yama grind, doing contracts and shit. I think we will watch that Papa Meat video today though, Eddie.
Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? Coming in sundown because today we're going to talk about RuneScape. We all have specific games that hold a special place in our hearts, right? I mean, for me, it's basically just Magic the Gathering and League of Legends. And they both make me very sad. I don't know if I want to include this, but if you went back and looked at my search history of things I've said during League, yeah, it probably would be good. I guess that's special. I feel like I like the idea of games more than actually playing them. I like Silent Hill, but I don't really ever like actually playing Silent Hill. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense to people, but that's how I feel. But for many people, they spend their formative years playing one of the most popular MMOs of all time, RuneScape. This game has stood...
Neat, we can't get Eddie locked into RuneScape. We've talked about this many times. It will change the course of his life forever. The door's always open. Door's always open. But knowing Eddie, he will immediately go for 99s. With 0 resistance. He'll just dig in the time and go straight for a 99. Hell yeah.
Stood the test of time, evolving over the years to develop its own unique community and culture. And today, thousands of people still play the game consistently. It's one of the pioneers of the free-to-play MMORPG genre and has inspired many games that came after it. At a time where new games come and go like clockwork, it's fascinating to see how this relic can still be talked about frequently in the gaming space. And it's because of this that I want to take a deep look into the game and see why are people so obsessed with it. My first exposure over to RuneScape was I was in my friend's basement very dirty. And his friend, I didn't have internet growing up, so I would get like little spurts of things. And this is one of the spurts of things where they were arguing over who would log into their account, and they were like kind of having a measuring contest on like armor. And I think one of my buddies had like dragon armor, which I think at the time was a pretty big deal. But then I was like looking at the game like, whoa, this is insane. I just like that I could right click somebody and then I could follow them. And then I could type stuff just like, you're gay. And it would pop, the little text bubble would pop up. I was like, that's about as far as I got. I had to kill the rats at the beginning, but that's about it.
I think the rats killed me.
I didn't.
This guy didn't even kill rats. Alright, let's see what plebeians think about our game, guys. Also, he was like, whoa, this is crazy, on a scene of someone cooking.
Arguing over who would log into their account. Dragon armor, which I think at the time was a pretty big deal. But then I was like looking at the game like, whoa, this is insane. I just like them and the financial aspect with gold and trading and markets and stuff. Going into the market on a busy day was like having a panic attack. There were so many like text bubbles popping up. I could barely take it. It was too much for my fragile, tiny mind. Let's take a look at how this game came to be. Because in 1998, Andrew and Gower Paul, two brothers from the University of Cambridge, developed a browser-based MMORPG named Devious Mud, or Multi-User Dungeon.
Yes. Our early gods.
It was a bare-bones isometric game written in Java that would slowly morph into the game we know as RuneScape. RuneScape, now developed under the company name Jagex? Jagex? Jagex. Jagex. It's like a racial slur, doesn't it? Jagex. Jagex was released in 2001 to an overwhelming response. It anticipated a player cap of 2,000 slots to be more than enough, and ended up struggling to find server space to fit all the players that rushed to register. They worked around the clock, updating the game to add new content and fix issues that would arise with the non-stop stream of new incoming players. And during the early 2000s .com bubble, many internet-based companies soared in value because of the belief that these internet companies would be the future. And they were right, to an extent. I'll put all my money in Enron. Well, eventually, the bubble burst, leading to the intense budget cuts that resulted in RuneScape's website ads being cut down dramatically. This, on top of rising server costs, meant RuneScape was on the verge of shutting down completely. To combat this, they eventually introduced paid memberships too, leading to a whopping 5,000 people joining within the first few days of its launch, a move that ended up saving them. The game would still be free, but paid members got access to new exclusive future content. You think that they were like in those early days when it was like the Wild West, do you think they were ever like, you can f this game?
Oh yeah.
If you pay for it, you can have sex in this game.
I bet you like that's like what you'd hear at school. Yeah, you know, if you pay the $5 membership, you can.
I paid $5 and I got a finger a dwarf. I gotta finger a lizard person with my dragon armor. The next big major update was in 2003 with the release of RuneScape 2, featuring a graphical overhaul and brand new mechanics that greatly enhanced this experience. RuneScape 3 released in 2013, along old school RuneScape, a separate version of the game that resembled the 2007 version of RuneScape 2. Are you following along? Hello? This was a time where the game seemed to be at its peak, as well as being the version with a combat system most players preferred. Old school RuneScape, or OSRS.
Okay, wait. 1 second. We're malfunctioning right now.
Is into the most popular version of the game today. So that's where we're at. That's if you didn't know what RuneScape was, and if you still don't know, I don't know I'm supposed to tell you. One of the most iconic things about RuneScape is undoubtedly the existence and mechanics behind the wilderness.
Look at those graphics, man. I remember playing this and
I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. I feel like honestly that's what the charm of it is. That it's like an aesthetic choice. If it was all realistic like Guild Wars, who still plays Guild Wars? There's gonna be some asshole.
Love Guild Wars.
In RuneScape, there's a portion of the map dedicated to unrestricted PvP content between players. People who traverse this area to fight bosses and collect valuable drops can be obstructed by players, which is, you know, meaning that players can come over and kill you. And, you know, which can be incredibly frustrating to many, as you lose most of your items upon death. Yeah. Okay?
World of Warcraft don't do that.
World of Warcraft doesn't do that. Blizzard's too scared. While some think wilderness PvP is insufferable, others find that this constant stress that this Wild West environment brings to the game is what makes it so unique and exciting. It's like Escape from Tarkov.
No, we really just all want to get 99s. And we just are hell bent on that goal. That's really all it is.
Like, when I play, it matters. When I traverse the wilderness, it matters. Player killing, or PKers, are people who seek out players to kill in the wilderness for items, money, or simply for sport. There's a whole community around the idea of PKing, with some people.
Brother, I need to get back in here, and I can't remember the freaking code. Alright, I think it was this. That. Process of elimination. Asshole.
Going to elaborate lengths to fool people into entering the wilderness only to be killed immediately. Those are sociopaths. If you're
He's really good at his job, I guess, keeping me out there.
even in a digital world, if you are going and making time to like lure someone in somewhere to kill them, that's like it's the same as basically being like, my son's killing cats. It's like a new age Jeffrey Dahmer. One man furiously explains how he had weeks of progress destroyed due to the constant abuse from gangs of PKers, which is exactly the kind of post PKers want to see. He is feeding them. PKers have become so infuriating to players that they would have to start searching for protection rackets, where high level players would be paid to follow them in game and protect them while they went around about their business. How cool is that though? That kind of turns, that's like a legitimate like fantasy story.
Yeah, like hiring like a Kingsguard or something.
Yeah. The Wilderness Guardians, one of the most well-influential clans in RuneScape history, was created specifically to combat this issue. They've even organized multiple real-life meetings across the country. That's how real this shit is, dude.
It's like a literal white knight.
It's a literal white knight expansion group inside of RuneScape to like defend honor and justice.
Wait! Today's video is sponsored by Find your Trifume.com.
The meter and just kind of going. We're going with it, right? Sometimes we just start immediately with like a baby death and we have nowhere to go. So I'm ramping it up for you. RuneScape scams, guys. Which one is price manipulation?
Eddie, are you familiar with the hot coffee bumhole story that I mentioned there in chat? I need a motherfucking sandwich. We're gonna buy 8 papyrus from the general store. I still got like at least 2 hours before my sandwich. I'm good. Eight. I'm gonna have to maybe pick those up later. What's going on, Netsu? Yo, don't be mad at me, bro. I forgot to post it in the chat, bro. But 1K found me. Seems like my Discord activity gave me away. Nah, actually, RS, when you eventually get to a point in RS that you're literally just doing this, you feel me? Like, I tab into this every 10 minutes. So, yo, don't come at my viewers like that, Netsu. Come on, bro. Healthy community here. Come on. No, not. And it eventually comes pretty quick. I mean, in the beginning of the game, like off stream, I'm just killing cows. That's what you guys don't see. I'm just freaking killing chickens and talking to my girlfriend. It's pretty bad though. You gotta mediate your time there because you could like, she fucking hates it when I'm just like crabbing on the side. I don't know. She's not a fan of the. Most girlfriends are not. I mean, just look at TikTok. It's pretty apparent.
AKA the RuneScape pump and dumps of the time. You think that these people doing big like Bitcoin and crypto and pump and dumps work? I mean, this shit's been happening in RuneScape since the dawn of time, dude. People would artificially raise the price of an item in the Grand Exchange, which is the in-game trading system. That's the one I was telling you, it's a panic attack, whatever, just to sell them off and make a massive profit in game gold. Not even in real life gold, maybe sometimes, because
Natsu, you started in March of this year. You're like eons beyond me, bro. That's crazy. And yeah, that's very lucky. Needed. So I sent a photo to the chat. Uh, she does do crabs for me when I'm cooking, so that is pretty clutch. She does. She does help me out with the AFK experience. Yeah, neat. All these people are a part of my clan. My my kitty clan. Legal botting.
You can trade stuff, or there's transactional stuff where it's like, I'll buy gold off you. But this is just people being like, look at my digital gold. And you can also go to another scam was begging. Because in RuneScape, beggars are simply low-level players that pester others for gold and items. Some are more experienced and will dress and act in ways that make people feel enough pity to willingly give them better items. I just want to say dress in-game. And I don't know if psychologically they're just like, look at her. I feel bad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. When this fails, beggars will follow high-level players and constantly harass them until they leave the world, or give them something just to end the confrontation.
I used to beg
Oh, yeah.
WoW at the crossroads. Never worked.
I don't know, what would you beg for? Is it just gold? What would you get with the gold?
I needed gold to pay for my mount.
Can you just do quests for gold?
Well, back in the day, it was, I don't know, maybe I just sucked, but it was hard to get gold.
I could see you being a person where it's very much just like, I don't want to have to do the quest. I just want to, can someone just give me gold so I can get my pony? Another scam was armor trimming.
He just called his editor a freaking Grand Exchange beggar. What the fuck? That is such a try. Like, if you don't know what you're saying, that is such a try. Yo, Eddie, bro, we're all wifed up. What are you talking about? we're, we're all fucked, bro.
Inexperienced players are unaware that you can just trim any armor set you want to add decorations to it. Because of this, people will
Hydrate,
offer
boys.
free armor trimming to low-level players and trick them into handing over valuable armor for this service. As soon as they receive it, they log out the game and you won't see that.
Yo,
ever again.
congrats,
Shit
brother.
happens. Or we can talk about the double
Nice.
money scam, a type of
Yo, I'll shoot your pictures for free, bro. If you guys want engagement pictures, I just did Brandon, Willie's little brother. So, you let me know. Yeah, I think ceremonies are overrated. They're definitely, you're just throwing a giant fucking dinner, like, for everybody. It's terrible. I'd rather just do like a, what's it called? Like an elopement, like a destination wedding. That's the move. Get a good vacation out of it, you feel me? Brother, you don't understand, Natsu. You would get, I'll do a whole promo video for you guys. Coordinated and all. I am the wedding coordinator, obviously. It's a small team over here. One employee. No, I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. There is a small cash pool nowadays, especially in times of ration, but I'm hoping to get picked up by a fire department as soon as possible. Like I said, I got that test in like 2 months. It's like a month and a week from now. So hopefully we test better than everybody else in that room. And hopefully they don't find my Twitch, right? Alright, continue Grand Tree. When you go talk to Anita, take 2 Swamp Toads. Drop the key after getting invasion plans. I'm pretty sure we can drop this book too. Pretty bad with that dropping of stuff.
of trust trade in which players claim that they will double your money by exploiting a supposed glitch. The new player gives them gold, only to soon be traded twice that amount. After the victim buys into the scam, he trades a ton more money, only for the scammer to log off. It's a classic bit.
I put in 811K, and I got his 4.3 mil, and he has no idea that he just got scammed. I mean, yay, and he's gonna say, again, can you double me again? Because this guy is an idiot.
Total, I'm telling you, these are sociopaths being made, and these are children doing it. Kids are smart, dude. They're devious little, aren't they? Jesus Christ, I gotta bleep that. Or we could talk about free membership scams.
What did he say? What did he say?
Jesus Christ, I gotta bleep. These are children doing it. Kids are smart, dude. They're devious little, aren't they? Jesus Christ, I got made, and these are children doing it. Kids are smart, dude. They're devious. Aren't they? Jesus Christ, I gotta bleep that. Or we could talk about free membership scams. Experienced players will trick people into thinking that if they give their login credentials, they'll buy them a free RuneScape paid membership.
Now you
As soon
have
as
to
they
get an
buy into this,
OSRS
they get their
GF.
account stolen. Throughout RuneScape's long
I'm fucking dead. Bro, there's no kids playing this fucking game. I've probably bumped into, I think the guy I invited to the clan the other day was a kid. Maybe he said he was an adult, but he definitely didn't know what he was doing in OSRS. It's pretty good. He was like, when should I try Dragon Slayer? But yeah, not a lot of kids on this game. Not like Roblox, you know.
history, there have been infamous groups and events that have cemented itself in the gamer's lore. One of the most well-known examples is undoubtedly the Falador Massacre. I like this, dude. I like how we could talk about RuneScape in the same way that you could talk about American history, like medieval history or something. Like it's like the Boston Tea Party or the Boston Massacre, that kind of thing.
Honorable mention. Good job.
This took place in June of 2006, and it all began after a player.
All right, complete Grand Tree's the next thing we got to do. We already learned how to safe spot those, so let's finish up this quest and this video.
Named Cursed You became the first person to level up his construction skill to level 99. To celebrate, people started flooding into a large home to congratulate him and party. From here, something strange and unheard of occurred. Because there were approximately 800 people in his home, the game started to lag aggressively. It got to the point where Cursed You had no choice but to kick everyone out of the house. Everyone was ejected and sent back into Falador, a city that is considered a safe zone where PvP is not possible. Somehow, due to a bug, players that were thrown out of the house could engage in PvP with any player in Falador. Oh my god! This resulted in a massacre where players began abusing the bug to take out as many people as they could and steal their valuable loot because people thought they were.
Papa Meat's artwork is unbeatable, bro. He did this in pure OSRS fashion too, and you can tell he animated this to some extent, right?
Were safe for the celebration. Many had incredibly valuable items equipped at the time, and at one point a player had lost one of their party hats in the carnage. An exclusive.
Bro, this guy's so goated, man. And he's so humble with it too. He's like, oop. Hold on, there's an instance happening here. Everybody knows about that story, right? They made a pretty good video about it recently. Nice. Alright, where were we?
item from 2001 event that later became one of the most rare and most valuable items in the game. Some of these items are worth thousands of real life dollars, okay? Can you imagine it? He's like, that was my kid's tuition. Out the door! My retirement was a goddamn hack! In the end, the bug was fixed, but there was little that they could do to return people's lost items. Rolling back the game would affect too many people that were not affected by the carnage. It's awesome. It literally reads like a piece of like, doesn't it?
Yeah, you got kicked out of a party and everyone got drunk and killed each other.
Yeah, everyone's
True,
like, oh
true.
my god, kick him out. People, the guys at the house party goes too crazy, kicks him out, and everyone goes into a town and murders everyone. I will say that people, I bet you anything, the guy.
All until October 11, baby. And then we're back in the fucking trenches, boys.
I first got to get the level 99 construction skill, and the people that were like murdered in that, I bet you they still talk about it to this day. I bet you that's a deep wound.
Yeah, they for sure mention it. Like, if anybody... Oh, nice 99 in the chat. For sure, if somebody just mentions OSRS near them, they're like, you know, I was part of the Falador massacre once. Lost my party hat there. Am I? Oh, good job. Could have died there, guys.
Seems stupid, like, you know what I mean? His car's wrecked, and he like has perspective though. He's like, it's okay. I've been through worse. That kind of thing. And not all historic moments in RuneScape were as negative as the Falador massacre.
We don't have any food.
In fact, some were insanely wholesome, like the Order of Cabbage. This is gay. Anytime I talk about positive stuff, I'm always just like, the Order of Cabbage, word. All right. The Order of Cabbage was a RuneScape cult that spawned from the mind of Black Bane, a user that decided to actively collect cabbages, an incredibly low value item. From 2003 to 2004, he had picked 100,000 cabbages and started noticing people joining in out of pure curiosity. Eventually, he created the Order of Cabbage, recruiting around 20 people and dressing up in identical robes as they continued picking in groups. Over time, as the cult became more publicly known, hundreds of people had joined them. Together, they would create organized cabbage picking patterns to clear fields as efficient as possible. The little diagram is so stupid. Not only that, but they even started an annual event called Help a Noob Day, in which members would give free armor to new players and help them around the game. Entire fan sites were created, as well as pieces of lore written out to explain the backstory of the cult, which became essentially their Bible. Now, 37.
Oh, yeah.
Backbane
Neat. You have to check out Eddie's Minecraft world. I'd be down to do that together.
looks back on this time in his life and gives some takeaways from the whole experience, saying, quote,
Don't try to change the world. Start with making one small change in your life and commit to doing it every day.
I think he said that on his deathbed.
Say, did he die? Jesus Christ. It's almost like an Abe Lincoln quote or some shit. It's like after he got shot in the back of the head. That's, it is very wholesome. Does that, you know what kind of does
Yeah,
that?
dude.
Which is, this is up. I want to say this is a good thing. All that.
Yeah, his clan overall is so impressive. Like, their level of dedication to the game is like equivalent to Iron Man OSRS. Like, he had that series where they literally just stripped everything they had and went back to like primitive Minecraft days. Like, it's absolutely crazy. Really impressive.
I just want to say too, I feel like if people heard that and they were like, we're trying to get in the game, they'd be like, help a noob day? What the f, dude? You know what I mean? People, things survive when it's hell. That's how games survive. That's how people get hooked in for the lols. I don't know.
I wish they massacred the cabbage cult.
Yeah, I see if the Falador massacre had the cabbage cult inside, that would have been, even more tragic because it's such a wholesome thing.
Like peaceful monks being slaughtered.
Yeah, monks slaughtered at a monastery. No! For many kids playing the game in their youth, RuneScape was a major part of their social lives. What's happening? It's not uncommon for people to have had experience with RuneScape romance. This is where I'm at, boy. This is what I like.
That's gonna be a 50 attack for sure, hardcore. This is pretty bonkers, dude. Pretty bonkers. Alright, now we're gonna bank and deposit inventory. Oh, we're killing this gnome. Where are we banking at, my dude? My dude, my guy. Grand Tree. Oh yeah, like skill-wise. You want me to pull up those crazy PvP videos again, man? People go crazy in that thing. I'm kind of itching for a shooter right now. I might have to take a little shooting break.
Like, I have my own. I'm not gonna name it, but he met his wife on an MMO RPG. One of my buddies, and they're still together this day, and they have 2 beautiful kids. How crazy is that? It was more common you think. Back then too, I remember even back in the day, the whole thing was if you were a guy talking to someone, you're like, you realize you're getting scammed by a guy, right? You know what I mean? No one believed it. Nowadays, I feel like it'd be normal. If you're sitting there, oh yeah, I met her online. I feel like it's way more normal than it used to be. And like in the early 2000s, fuck.
Well, there's only like 2% of women playing video games back then.
Exactly. Angels. Saints. Many people have made posts reminiscing about how they met their first romantic partner in RuneScape, which ranged from short and innocent to an elaborate means to rob them of their gold. Regardless, people have long since used the game in order to meet women, to the point where there are even full-on guides that explain the methods of doing so. These guides cover the best locations to find women in the game, the proper fashionscape that will attract them, which is a term that refers to characters dressing in their fashion, and how to seduce women, right? These are other men other guys in your category being like, trust me, this is what you're supposed to do, okay? In most cases, however, the women players that the players think that they're getting with are actually men in disguise who want your gold and valuable items. That's just the dawn of time. It is what it is. Catfishing is a big issue in online MMOs like this. According to one woman, she was 14, she was duped by a man that she was e-dating for a whole year. His name was Boaty Jones, a supposed 16-year-old bad boy surfer from California that she was introduced to by her RuneScape clan, which is awesome. I love the idea of like one of those like sprites walking over and it's like, what's up, I'm Boaty Jones. I love to surf. I'm from California. He was introduced to her as the little brother of their clan leader, John. They would become so close that after a year of dating, her mother let her fly to California to spend the day with him at Disneyland. And when she arrived, suddenly, Boaty and members of his family, who were also in the guild, stopped responding to her. After a long
Yo, by any chance, do you guys also watch the Lemonade Stand? Are you guys into that as well?
stretch of radio silence, she received a text that read, "Hey Amanda, it's Jess. Cody's in the hospital. He tried to kill himself with a bottle of pills. He won't be around for a while."
Whoa.
I just want to say, poor little girl. Can you imagine? Mickey's just like, you want a picture? You want a picture, little girl? And she thinks she's like, Cody, what happened? A year later, Cody explained that because he lied about his appearance, he felt ashamed and tried to take his own life. He told her that he was actually 3 years older than her, and both eventually agreed to meet up for real. He looked nothing like his photos. He appeared far older and had 2 hearing aids. She tried to see past his appearance, and they ended up kissing that night. The more time they spent together, the weirder things got. He would outright refuse to let her see his ID when she asked about it, which that's already bad. When you're 14 or 15, you're like, can I see your ID? Have that.
They're getting better. I'd say if you tune into next week's, they're really like finding their flow off of each other, you know what I mean? So they're definitely getting better.
No. I ate it. Or he'd be like, what? Yeah, I was gonna say, huh?
How old are you picturing? Like, do you think receding hairline?
I'm picturing a guy in his early 40s that is like has had some genetic issues or whatever, so he's like maybe balding or the hearing, that kind of thing. I'm thinking early 40s. I'm putting my bets on early 40s. Eventually she confronted him about it, only to find out that Cody was actually John, the clan leader, and was actually a 30-year-old man operating multiple fake accounts. He had lied to her for years, even forging hospital documents to trick her into thinking he'd attempted to take his own life. That's some like Catfish 101 type shit. Hey, I have this really cute friend I think that you'd be interested in if you want to talk to him. Yeah, definitely. Hey.
I'm John's bro, Cody.
I'm John's little brother, Cody. I'm young. And I'm bad. I feel bad, man. Feel bad for the little girl. And also, probably since then, once again, learning experience. Next time she's in a game and she sees like a dragon guy come up to her, she's probably just like, no. She's like, I only play Madden now. Another thing that people reminisce about in regard to RuneScape romance is cyber sex. Some people have discussed innocent examples of cybering in RuneScape.
Hey, what does he think is going on in this game?
Like having one character stand on top of another for a few seconds, which is all the boys need. Yeah. Which this seems fairly harmless, right? Some people took things to the extreme, though, in an attempt to make it a large profit. It was revealed that RuneScape had an active cyber sex market, and one player noticed that a specific world in the game has a high population of characters soliciting cyber sex through Alton counts. I like how it's literally Shinji.
Okay, that was RS3. I don't know what's going on RS3, but that makes sense.
Juku, Japan. It's just like a red district. So, like, I like how RuneScape has their own red district, red light district. He claims that there are loads of female accounts who also use the game as means to sell graphic videos of themselves to other players for gold. Through conversations with other informed players, he discovered that there were entire clans filled with accounts that would trade insane amounts of gold for these services. And it gets much more dark considering the odds that minors are reaching out to these accounts and having actual conversations with people far older than them. Also too, it's probably men. I would assume a lot of them are men getting just like videos off the internet and selling it in that kind of way, but still it's just like such a gross, weird role play behavior, that kind of stuff. But I bet you anything, a fair amount of like of age people were just like, yeah, what else would you do? Would you spit on my back? Turns this character around and the little text bubble pops up and it's like a star spit star. Believe it or not, there are many cases of people committing crimes within RuneScape that have led to confrontations with the police in real life. I just want to clarify that. Yeah, I just want to make sure you didn't think that it was like little characters in the game like, halt! Joshua Brandon Paula was arrested at the age of 19 after making death threats against someone over RuneScape. At one point, he claimed that he would level his local high school in Mississippi and that he couldn't wait to, quote, blow brains out of skulls. Some guy who goes to high school during the exchange and stuff still. Transfer all my gold out. Transfer my gold. Days after, he was arrested by the
Now I'm switching schools after that, bro.
FBI, and he pled guilty and was thrown in jail for 6 years. That's a hefty and I wonder if there's more elaborate, if like it was something where 6 years is just crazy. I just wonder how elaborate it got. If he just said those two things, they're just like, come with us. Who's joking? That kind of thing. Or did they sit there and they found some shit in his car? Or I don't know. You know? And this isn't the first arrest to happen because of RuneScape. In 2013, a 19-year-old Kyron Benham ran into trouble after scamming his friend out of his gold. They had both been arguing for some time, and Kyron decided to get back at him by sneaking onto his computer and stealing the gold that he had been collecting for 6 years in RuneScape. The next morning, he left the home after stealing 2 bottles of liquor. Surprisingly, things escalated to the point where Kyron was arrested and brought to court. Where the gold had no real-world value, he had still gained unauthorized access to a friend's computer and had stolen.
I'm supposed to be completing bar crawl already, and I missed a couple. So let's do that, I guess.
Stolen their property. As punishment, he was ordered to pay 116 euro or 135 bucks USD. I feel like the judge would just be like, what is it? Yeah, he got on my computer, Your Honor. He saw all my pictures, my Microsoft Paint drawings, and he talked to my elf priest, and he took all my gold. My dragon armor, and my dragon armor. Especially 2013, he'd be like, I don't care. You're both gay. Order. You've both 6 years for being gay.
What the
Gold farming is the act of collecting large sums of in-game currency to then sell for real-world currency on secondhand markets. You go, you get a bunch of gold in-game, and then instead of having to work for it, you can be like, I'm just going to pay $5 for X amount of a bunch of gold. And that's how people farm that shit and make money off of it. For years, people have used this as a means to make consistent earnings. Because of this, there were cases of RuneScape bots flooding the game to mindlessly farm gold. RuneScape has long since established harsh rules against real-world trading. Because of this, they rushed to take action. I mean, it got so bad that up to 8,000 accounts were being banned weekly in 2007. The gold farming movement grew to a massive scale in areas like China to the point where the government had to officially ban the practice in 2009. I feel like I remember back in the day, like early days of eBay and stuff, I feel like I remember seeing like, oh, RuneScape gold, and you could buy stuff on eBay. Because I think you'd buy it and then they would like send you a link or a thing to where you could log in and get it. There's something about the RuneScape 2007 era that has a chokehold on so many people, with one man even asking for advice on Reddit about whether or not he should leave his fiancée of 8 years because she doesn't approve of him playing RuneScape endlessly. He states, and I quote, "Since COVID, I'm starting to think OSRS is better than having a family." Awesome.
If that ain't a selling point to play the game, I don't know what is, Jedi.
One man admits that during a 9-year prison sentence, he'd struggled intensely due to his inability to play RuneScape, which I can't see people being like, if you play games every day and then you take that from someone, it's gotta be like crack. It's gotta be like heroin. Stripping someone off heroin and start shaking and stuff. Like, time would probably be so f***ed up. He thought about it every single day, even writing a novel from the point of view of his old account that he'd share with his prison buddies. Awesome.
Read this, guys.
This is Klondor. It's like that thick. They're like, what the fuck? He's like, I see it in my dreams.
What it's like on the outside, boys.
Here's what it's like in heaven. The second he got out of prison, he immediately bought a membership to old school RuneScape. Quote, "Yeah, I bought the membership before I bought a steak or had sex." Awesome. RuneScape is a game that many people hold near and dear to their hearts, and it's easy to understand why people find themselves becoming so enamored with it. This game's been around for over 2 decades now, so there's copious amounts of deep lore and nostalgia that appeals to a wide variety of people. It's accessible, comforting, and one of the most dedicated communities of any game out there. So just want to say, if you're getting into RuneScape, go at it. I mean, it's proven that it's a good game. It's not the flashiest game, but I will say, I feel like one of those instantly recognizable, you're either going to get hooked right away, or you're going to be like, this looks horrible.
The leveling system's very addictive.
You know, I wish that Papa Meat reached out to like a friend or somebody that played OSRS and kind of got like some advice on what to include in the video and stuff. He did do some nice honorable mentions, but there's just so much more he could have talked about besides the raging RP porn addicts. I mean, I don't know. So now East Side Varrock, and then we go to Falador, then Sears Village. I'm gonna take a boat there. You felt that too, right? It felt like a little detached. Okay, I like that. Right. He did have some nice artwork at least. What other controversy is there? He didn't really talk about the bots. Everybody's making a bot video now. So much more, brother. Let's see. He could have talked about the progression journey. Could have talked about the amount of hours that it takes to achieve certain things. And he could talk about the people who have gone against all meta and just done those things at the start of the game. Who do I talk to here? Maybe Gunther? Okay. Alright, he's attacking us now. Forrester's Arms. Where is that place? Not that place, bro. Northeast of Varrock, Jolly Boar. Oh, I went west, not east. GG. Yeah, the game is not known for finding a GF anymore. Maybe back in the day, you know? Oh yeah, he could have definitely talked about the intensity of Iron Man creations and all that, the clicks. How we have to buy a mouse every 3 months. The dual arena history, let's go. Yeah, different scams and Noah's. Like, honestly, there's so much to talk about. Hard pips. This is freaking hard. What the hell? Yo. Yeah, for sure. He does make trendy content. Back to puzzle. I think I got it right here. Oh, I got it. Hey, we did it. Yo, that one was hard, bro. My brain was freaking working. Osaurus is booming right now, bro. Let's see how many players. Look at that. 220,000 players. Alright, World of Warcraft has 1.7 million active players right now. Look at that though, we're close second. That's crazy. What? Sheesh. What time is it? Fuck. Dude, I think Baldur's Gate. You're right, it's not like a true MMO. I'm with you on that one. Yeah, massive multiplayer. It'd be crazy if you could bump into other, like, people. I don't even know why that shit's on there. There's probably some people just locked in their campaigns and they just can't do shit. Anytime they go online, their friends are like, yo, campaign time. Hell yeah. Florida, baby. Let's go to Falador now. Damn, yo, Florida boy, chill, dog. Bayou. Water. Water is not part of that. Bodies of water. Nice. It's crazy how you say the word and it just lights up. Like, I just see it perfectly. Lagoon. Blue lagoon. Ocean, nice. Harbor. Easy one. Let's go. You did say it was gonna be easy. You should have that emoji, like, hard save, no? I don't know why it's just a bunch of Pokemon for me. There you go. Alright, Letterbox is now pay locked, I guess. Or we can only play a certain amount of games. What's going on here? Yeah, we're not paying for a game, boy. Come on. Where are we at? We gotta go a little bit northwest, and then we're gonna finish this. Awesome. More or less, the game that we are terribly bad at. Which has less monthly searches, Xbox 360 or Terminal Illness? Okay. Next one. Which has less monthly streams? Katy Perry, who's about to get me banned, or Imagine Dragons? That's tough. I'm gonna say Imagine Dragons. They're on every radio station. Katy Perry. Imagine Dragons, less streams. You fucked up. That was a close one though. Alright, last one. Which has higher rating? Gran Torino or Apocalypse Now? Gran Torino, look at all those awards. We take context clues in this channel. But this one, a lot of awards as well. Over the seas as well. I feel like they're more generous with ratings overseas. Gran Torino, I don't think it did too good. Apocalypse, right? I agree. Yes, yes. Look at that generous rating overseas. Look at that. Incredible. Didn't even think twice about it. Ooh. Brother. The original Spider-Man? I agree, 8.4 is hard to beat, but this is the original Spider-Man. Nice, 69. What the? Guys, we gotta read, man. We gotta read. Forgot to read there. That's what happened to me yesterday, bro. I'm terrible at those. But you know what I'm not terrible at? Time guesser. Here we go. Ooh, I know exactly what this is. This is soccer. Nah, just kidding. It could not be soccer. That could also be like rugby. You think it's football? Where do you think it's at? Do you know those teams, Netsu? Are you a big football guy? This is Chelsea? Hey, nice catch. Alright, Chelsea, and they're definitely kicking their ass. For sure. And they're probably at home too, so where's Chelsea from? Chelsea United, right? Are they English? England, nice. United Kingdom? Close to London. And I'd say they're playing at home, so do we see a stadium here? That's a something. Airport. Let's go next to this thing. And this is probably like 2015. Oof. Nice job, Netsu. Right, any other stadium in London? No, that was clean. That was clean as fuck. 2025 though, this just happened. Alright. This looks suspicious. Not gonna lie. Too drunk to read the board crawl. Alright, I think we finished. You're not even gonna try? This is definitely like so let's see, the Aero Club of St. Louis. St. Louis is definitely a place in America. And despite this looking like war efforts, this might be light with cook with gas, light with gas, heat with gas. Some hot air balloon shit, right? This is like a hot air balloon party. We're gonna smack it. We're gonna smack it in New Jersey. Where's New Jersey? I always forget. Alright, chat, we don't know where New Jersey is. World Fair type shit. Charlotte. And this is like... Look at these outfits, right? Everybody's just outside in bowlers. It's probably like the 20s, right? 13 years off. It was further back, 1909, and closer to the center of the country. In between Montana and Illinois. Alright, we're experiencing some thunder. Hopefully our stream doesn't crash. Where are we at? Where are we at? Alright, so we finished the bar crawl. Head to Vios. Travel to Port Piscarius. They got fucking horses on the street, bro. But they also got these cars, so... What are these cars, again? Is this like the 20s? But they got horses, man. What time? What is this? Yeah, this is like Italian. Italian? This is like very French. Uruguay? Yeah, it's Spanish. This is Uruguay. Where the frick is Uruguay? Probably in Paraguay. Right? Is that a safe assumption? No? Oh, next to it. Hey, alright, alright. South, it was south, motherfucker. Alright, so this is like a pretty inland, right? Yeah, we're locking that in. I don't know, if I'm looking at well-developed cities, I'm looking right here. If it's the capital... Alright, capital it is. Or is that the capital? Alright. Locking it in. 1 year off. Oof. Thank you, signs. Alright. Oh yeah. This is not that bad. Holland. Switzerland. What flag is that? Swedish? Sweden? Europe? This is like an embassy somewhere. Varbruden? Varbruden. And they got Z's. Yeah, I think it does say Athens. Or that's an H, maybe. Like ethos? Eths? Eighths? Yeah, it's a weird one. I don't think it says Athens. Deaf Northern Europe. Hamburg. So we're going, you gonna say 80s? I'll meet you halfway. Yeah, 80s. I like 80s. I like 80s. Stockholm. No, I think they're 80s cars, yeah. I think that's definitely an 80s car right there. 70s. These detective-looking cars. And this is giving me Sweden vibes, so we're gonna go Stockholm. Nice! 16, it was 60s. 16 years off, damn. I know my Verbruden. What does that even mean? The bride. To the bride. Hell yeah. Alright. Anytime I do like a photo shoot at weddings now, I'm gonna be like, Verburden. Alright, let's charter back to Port Sarim. I gotta get this itch out of my system. I think we finished. We could look at our results now. Whoa, we lagged there. Loading ads. Oh. Nice. Alright, can't miss anymore. Missed one. Oh. Got wrecked. Oh, we have one more round. No way. What the fuck is this? What the hell is going on here? How do I put 1400 BC on this? Travel to Land's End if you haven't gotten your soda ash and sand. I don't have 100 sand, but I do have my molten glass. Head north to Piscarelius General Store. Talk to Leams. Rome 1925. Brother, this is crazy. Look at that clock. Yeah, that's very Rome Greek. This building in general, like, that's just crazy. Where am I? Rome 1925. Should I just try to find Rome? Lock that in? Italy, no? Oh, thank you. Oh, Rome's the capital of Italy. Or is... No, I don't know what I'm... Wait a second. Alright, whatever. Rome, 1925. We're locking in those lyrics. 35 years off. Excellent location. It was the 1960s. This was Summer Olympic Games in Rome for a wrestling event. How cool. Final score was crazy today. Look at that. Exact location, close, exact location. Okay, talk to Leans. She said 3-2. That dialogue did not work for me. Am I missing something here? We're going to need 1 sea bass, swordfish, 3 cod, $15 sardines, and while you're here for your kitten, yeah, I wish we kept our kitten alive. We're gonna have to get another one. Travel to Lovakenj. Rip in the chat for my kitty. We didn't name it though, it's okay. The kitten machine, huh? Plugin has been installed. Damn it! Damn it, Drumstick John! Get out of here! Banned! It's a trade and barter system. I feel like I'm being trolled here, bro. Empowers the impoverished chefs in West Adorgny. Is that where my kittens are going, brother? Don't tell me that.
Did you come from WoW? Yes, I am a WoW creator. Look at the music here, guys. It's so comfy.
No, I don't know.
Never mind. Okay. Okay, never mind.
I did read that in the guide. I did read that, but I had no idea what that meant. And that's why he said, raise as many kittens as you want to get unlimited death runes. Jason, I just found out something so sad. 6K death rune. How many kittens have you sacrificed? Oh my god. Crab champion. We're in. End up in soup. Brother. Are you enjoying this? I I don't know if I'll ever do that. I could acquire the GP by other means and simply buy it's $7 on Steam? No way. I'll just buy them the regular way. Chill, chill, don't worry. Oh my god, that's mad cheap. Why was it so expensive on GPU? On G2A? Interesting. Is G2A losing its edge here? What's going on? Buy inventory of balls of wool and bank them west. Whatever you say. Oh yeah, CD keys is pretty cool. I've seen it. I usually get it referenced whenever I'm just Googling for keys. You ever played Crab Champion Jedi? It's a good one. Take minecart to Kingstown. Let's see where that is. I guess it's south of here. Het Bopuli the third. It's crazy. You're getting sillier as the more withdrawn from the Benjamin you are. Did not expect that to happen. Alright, we finished sheep herders, so we dropped all of this plague stuff. We're in the wrong spot. How did this happen? I guess when we shrunk the browser. Head directly north. So let's go to that place. Let's talk to this guy. Where does this go? I don't know this area too well, but should we stop by Hasidius and do our mahogany homes thing? It calms your silly antics. I feel that. Tomorrow morning would be good. I gotta do mahogany homes on the main to get an idea of how to do it. Or rather, offline. Fail a little offline. Head directly north on the path to Arceus General Store and talk to Regath. Alright, we're not getting the prompt here for some reason. I guess because we started it already? Nice. No law runes. Damn, bro, the only place we can buy that is Perfidious, and that's like eons away. You know, as much as the gym does hurt you, being able to lift up like 400 something pounds feels great on the ego. Oh, I love this song. Dude, I could help you guys out whenever you want. At-home workouts via Skype. Damn, I require... So, I gotta go talk to both of those guys again, I think. So let's grab a feather. I think we have to start this quest first. Dude, I don't know if I'm bad at following directions. I'm pretty sure I am. Or he just leaves some things out sometimes. Alright, so we're gonna talk to Veos here, get the enchanted quill, and talk to both of those general stores again. Or do I already have that? I feel like I already have that. Fuck. Let's check. Who's Jim? I don't know him. No, I didn't lose it. Alright, let's go get that from the bank. Hell yeah. Your genetics are crazy, Jay. You work out for like 2 weeks and you get so fit. I've been taking it easy on the running. Rock solid. Yeah, so after you get your full back tattoo, you might have to take a couple of weeks off, right? Or maybe like 2 weeks at least. Dude, I am full of mosquito bites, bro. I'm so itchy. They're closed! I'm bad at this Iron Man stuff, dude.